What's up, crypto legends? Happy Bitcoin halving. Not much has happened with the price action, but no doubt this is bullish for the long term. In today's episode, I'm going to explain a potential bullish pattern that is going to break in the next coming days and take us to all-time highs by next week. So make sure to stay tuned till the very end. Now, the Bitcoin halving, it has happened. Now, in 4 years' time, we're going to go from 450 Bitcoin mined every day to 225, making the supply shrink every 4 years. Let's go right away here through the technical analysis. What can we expect? What is this bullish pattern that I do see available? And if you do want to trade this pattern, you want to do it on Bybit or on 𝗬𝗫, guys. These are the best exchanges that I've been trading for the last few years. You got an insane bonus with the links down below in the description. If you cannot trade on Bybit, I would suggest trading on 𝗬𝗫, which is no KYC, just with an email and a password. You are trading in no time. Let's go right away with the bullish pattern. Let's keep it simple. It's happening again, potentially. It's the bump and run. We did detect a bump and run pattern here just a couple of weeks ago, which it played out very, very nicely here. You can see how you have that bump phase with high volume, and then price action goes sideways, breaks the resistance, and then comes all the way up here to the highs of the pattern. Now, right over here, what we can see is that bump and run potentially playing out in the next coming days. You have the lower highs, as you can see right over here, and then you have that bump phase, right? You have that massive bump phase that you need it with high volume, okay? We've got massive volume here moving to the downside last Saturday, and that is the bump phase. Now, if you do break above this lower high resistance trend line, which in the next coming days is kind of in confluence with the point of control of the entire range, this would be a massive sign of strength. If we do get above the point of control of the range here of the last 5 to 6 weeks, okay, looking at March price action, this is going to be insanely bullish. You are breaking the bump and run pattern resistance, and you're getting above the point of control of this entire range of 6 weeks. This, no doubt, would be an insane sign of bullishness. We got a huge amount of liquidity still sitting above all-time high, and this means that we have a high chance that we're just going to get all of those short traders liquidated potentially by next week. Okay, there's billions of dollars here above all-time high, and I personally think that if we do see that resistance being broken in the next coming days, it's just going to be a huge sign of strength. There is going to be a great buying opportunity if we do manage to retrace down to the point of control or the resistance, okay, flipping it into support. Of course, you might get a little bit of volatility beneath that point of control. However, I would just be expecting here a higher low and to hit all-time highs just days after the breakout, making this bump and run pattern come into fruition. Now, what would be the bearish case scenario? Overall, right now, we are above the value area low of the entire range, so we did not manage to break through. A lot of swing failure patterns. These are great for long opportunities. We have been very, very bullish here on Bitcoin based on a possible ABC corrective move. Now, the question here was, of course, how low can this C wave go? Is there a chance right now for this wave, okay, to continue to the downside? Well, for the moment, it's looking pretty good here. When we do take a look at the lower time frames, we can see that we have broken downtrend structure. And what do I mean by this? Well, basically, you have been forming the lower lows and lower highs right over here. And just the last few days, you have created technically a higher high, and this is, of course, is very, very bullish. This gives you a chance that the price is very likely going to form a higher low. So for the moment, we are above value area low of the entire range here of March. We also have the old daily level that we mentioned on the live stream. We are above those important levels. So for the moment, this is looking quite bullish. Overall, the best long opportunity would have been all the way down here with that swing failure pattern. I am currently not doing any trading at all during the weekend. I'm busy in Dubai going to some pretty nice side events and meeting some incredible people. So I'm going to start doing some day trading by Monday. But overall, this is the case. If we break through here, this point of control and the lower high resistance with this bump and run, this is going to be looking insanely bullish to come all the way to all-time high and sweep up that liquidity from short positions. And if we do come down from this area, looking at the lower time frames, I would personally be looking for long positions. Now, at this range, what we can look at here is the session volume profile. I'm really not that interested in short positions, understanding that this could be the end of the C wave, okay, on this massive corrective move, and we possibly have a bump and run pattern right over here. So everything looks like that we could be getting a run here to the upside, because in a big massive range, you want to try and short the highs and try and long the lows, and this does not look like it's going to successfully break here to the downside. At least that is my opinion, that's my analysis. Everything looks quite bullish here for the price to get a very nice bounce after this major drop that we've had during the last couple of weeks. So if the price does retrace down here, let's focus on the lower time frames and go straight here to the meat and potatoes. If we do come down to the previous day value area low, which is also in confluence with the 50% Fibonacci, I think the 618 here would be the ultimate low right there. This is probably going to be a good buying opportunity, okay, at the 50% 618. Low leverage, I would want to see those double bottom, triple bottom scenarios here at this range to detect that the selling pressure is getting exhausted, and obviously looking for those swing failure patterns, okay, double bottoms on lower time frame, so you can get into that long position, okay, to go to higher levels. Of course, this is only if we form these double bottoms. We do not want to catch any falling knives, just like we did here a few days ago, all right? If you would have tried to get into a long position here or here or here with too much leverage, probably this would have wicked you out and you would have got liquidated. So we want to see those nice consolidations, nice reactions at those levels to see if we can get into that long position, because this pump right over here that we had on Friday looks very impulsive, and this actually broke some significant lower high, okay, structure, as you can see, creating a higher high. So probabilities in a higher low right there is very, very high, and we have this being impulsive, and this looks very, very corrective, legends. So pay attention to that 50% 618 if we do get those corrective moves in between today and tomorrow to look for the double bottom. Overall, it does look quite bullish. Legends, thank you very much for joining this update, and I will see you in the next one.